What's up, brothers? Should I watch the game? I'm just listening to music now. I'll put the stream on the side. That's crazy, man. Yeah, it gets to that point where, man, you can't let this stuff drive you crazy, bro. Don't let these guys drive you crazy, man. If they don't want to ball up, if Taves don't want to make adjustment, we're just gonna lose. That's all. I wish I could play the music with you guys, but we're gonna get copyrighted if I did that. Let me see where the Hey, what's up, Big Task? I'm listening to that Nas throwback, man. That oldie throwback, that Uchiwali, man. What you know about that? That Nas throwback, man. Mm-mm-mm-mm. This game, though. Should I watch it? I clicked on it to watch it. They're down 23-10. I'll even put the scoreboards for you guys. No, I haven't been watching this game. I just came to talk to y'all, to be honest. Rest in peace, Demarius Thomas. I just turned it on now. I'm watching now. I'm watching. I'm watching. I just turned it on now. Come on, RJ. Golly, RJ. Dang. Oh my God. Yeah, RJ from Canada. York, you see the title? You see the title of the. You see the title of the stream, right, York? I must have played the Uchiwali back, bro. I thought of you tonight, bro. I thought of you. I said, shit, man. Where's my shit frozen? Yo, Big Task, where are you from, bro? What song is that? Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, this Knicks team is bad, bro. I'm from Long Island, bro. I mean, all we gotta do is play some team ball, bro. There you go, Derek. Where you thought I was from? Well, originally I'm from York, but I moved to Long Island, I should say. Come on, bro, Rose. The pass was to Mitchell Robinson. I mean, there's people out here, bro. There's people out here everywhere in New York. You know. I still think we can come back into the game. It's on these guys really. Who you know from CI and Deer Park? You know people from there? Yes, sir. Brentwood, Long Island in the building. I just think leave Obi in there for a little bit, see what he can do. Defense up. Oh, for real? Well, shit. I never met a Somali girl before. I must say. Let's go, Heedy. What's up, bro? I feel like Brennan, you and Heedy are building some type of relationship here. I don't know what it is. Sure, it should be, bro. That's not gay, bro. Nigga said, nigga said, nigga said, stop clowning me, bro. Let him know, man. You don't take no shit from nobody, man. Let him know, man. You believe in the Knicks like me. You know what I mean? Any game the Knicks can come back and win. Fuck out of here. Clown my ass. Yo, B Sim, what's up, bro? Two best cities or top 10? Oh, wait, you said you don't discriminate. They're all culture. But that's what, bro, I'm serious, man. I'm serious. When I go to Toronto, I'm gonna link you, bro. When I go to the, bro, York, I promise you. Like, when I go to Toronto, we gonna link up, bro. No doubt about it. We gotta link up, Toronto. You gotta show me around Toronto, bro. I want to go to Toronto. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Uh, But I'm sure every part got hoods, Devin. I'm sure every part got hoods. But look, I'm not really trying to be out there. I've seen enough hoods in my life, just living in New York. You know, I don't need to see more, especially where I'm not from. I'm just going for the East African mixed things that are out there, having a good time, enjoy the vibes, seeing what's there, shit like that. You know, you gotta you gotta travel, bros. That's one thing for sure. You gotta travel around. I like Florida too. When I went to Florida last summer, yeah, it was last summer. I really did enjoy that. I'm gonna go back to Florida again too. No, I'm not talking about Long Island. I'm talking about the city. I'm talking about being in the city, just being areas in Brooklyn, areas in the Bronx. You know, just passing through. You know, like especially especially if you don't live there, bro. It's not in New York, man. Some neighborhoods, bro. It's best if you really don't know anybody. There's no reason for you to be there, bro. I was talking about hoods in New York. I wasn't really talking about no. B Sim, bro. You always gotta have the All Star lineup, bro. If you don't mind me asking, where you meet at? Married man. How's the married life? That's not something I can see myself really doing at this point in my life, of course. But who knows? I don't know. It's not for me. See, Knicks coming back. I heard of stuff like that, Dev. I don't know how I feel about stuff like that. You know, like over the last couple of years, you hear stuff like that. You know, where people are in like a poly type of relationship, and I'm just like, that shit is very. That's it's too open for me. It's too open for me. For me, I'm an all in or all out type of person, bro. Looked like it was a foul on Derrick Rose. Shot looked good from Obi. Oh shit, a cop. Oh. Oh. I mean, you know, you gotta first and foremost, you gotta do what makes you happy, man. And then worry about the rest after. Right now, if I had a girlfriend, I wouldn't mind it, but like you gotta be the right type of girl, which I haven't found yet. So you know what I'm saying, and I ain't rushing that. I definitely ain't rushing that. Shit. I wonder if I drank all that juice I had. He said, "We look like shoes. You need two, man. Hey, if you get tired of one pair of shoes, you get another shoe." No, it doesn't revolve around it. It doesn't revolve around it at all. But it'll play a role no matter how much you want to look at it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like that's for your enjoyment, Brandon. You feel me? Like you work every day. You go to school, you work out, whatever. Another part aspect of your life is some type of companionship, whether it's a serious relationship or not serious relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. That's your human nature as a man. It doesn't revolve around women, but of course you would like to attract some here and there. I always say do what you want to do until you are happy. Until you are happy. Until you are happy with what you got. Do what you want to do, man. Don't be out here, trying to force to make something happen, and meanwhile, she's not on the same page as you. You know when you meet somebody when they on the same page together, no doubt about it. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with testing the waters. Yo, 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 what up, Reese? What's not good advice? Well, I mean, when I say do what you want to do, I mean obviously you can't do that if you're in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I agree with B Sim. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't tie myself down to anybody, so I don't have anybody I gotta report to. You know what I'm saying? It all comes from being with somebody that you actually want to be with. If you really want to be with a person, you have no reason to be with somebody else. Yo, Reese, you're 100% right, bro. Like, I- we've been saying this for so many games now. You know what I'm saying? But I don't believe that Tom Thibodeau is the right coach. I don't think that Tom Thibodeau understands how to get a unit to play well together. I think Tom Thibodeau is more for having established teams. And if you don't believe me, look at the teams that he's coached. He only had one really good team, and that team was honestly really good already. You know what I'm saying? He's not a guy. Somebody warned me. I forgot who it was, but it was when we were making the videos before he became a coach. And they said that watch, he's gonna run the starters into the ground, and the rookies are not gonna get any minutes. Honestly, Dev, I'm gonna be very honest with you, bro. Be disciplined all you want to, but I think it starts with being with somebody that you actually want to be with. A lot of people get into relationships that they don't want to be in, marry people they don't want to marry, hang around people they don't want to hang around, and then try to make things happen and force it. I say do what you want to do because at least then you're clear about what your objectives are, what your mentality is. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out here. You can't be out here trying to make something happen with a girl you don't want. You know what I'm saying? It's impossible. That shit is impossible. That's just impossible. But I think that some people, some a kid once told me I was actually playing PlayStation with him one time, and he said some real shit. He said some real shit. He was like, man, um, he was afraid. He said, and we were young at the time. We must have been 19, but I never forgot what he said. He was like, man, I'm afraid of ending up alone in the world. And I was like, why would you think that? Like you're 19 years old. But like I thought about that sometimes, and the older I get, I think back to that, and I was like, yeah, I see what he's saying, man. I see what he's saying. You know, I see what he's saying because sometimes you look around you and you feel like, oh man, like what if it doesn't happen for me or yes or no, you know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, you gotta live your life, you know. You gotta live your life the way you want to live it, and then use your energy and use your aura to attract people that you want to have in your life. You know what I'm saying? That's like that's the way I believe it. I believe that it will fall into place if your energy is right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not all for forcing things to happen. Um, I saw that B Sim. I saw that, but it's tempting. You know, for every day that I hear a Ben Simmons trade rumor, that it is very tempting. It's tempting to go for him because I'd be curious to see with this unit what Tom Thibodeau could do because you got to be realistic. Like if we're gonna make any trades, Tom Thibodeau, if he's still gonna be here, he's gonna have a say in that. And I think that Tibbs could work with Ben Simmons. I believe that the Knicks may be one of the parties that are interested in Ben Simmons. The problem is that we probably give away two really good players for him, and I wouldn't want to do it. If it was me, if it was me, I would get rid of all the older players. I would go young another year, and I would just go off a youthful, hardworking, team. I would. That's what I would do, but I don't believe that Tom Thibodeau's on board on that because Tom Thibodeau is gonna block that. Tom to look a move with Julius Randle straight up. That would be something I would consider, and it's something that they should consider. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know if the parties are interested like that in Julius Randle himself. If we can figure out what Randall is, I'm sure the rest of the league knows what Julius Randall is. So, you know what I mean? Let's not fool ourselves. Yo, Brendan, what I tell you? What I tell you? We can come back. The game is tied. You said you said I should do life talks too, Brennan. Who knows, man? I got so many plans for this YouTube stuff, bro. But I'm just trying to focus on the sports for now. Do some sports, do some traveling, do some talks too. Did I? If I read what you said, let me see. So, goes to the whole second. But like like RJ Barrett is supposed to be that guy though, VC. RJ Barrett is supposed to be that guy that can do that. But the problem is that we don't have players who can consistently perform the same plays. Like if we need them to do that, you know what I'm saying? That's a big problem we have. We don't have consistency in our game. We don't have reliability in our game. We don't have players that we can say on this and giving night, at least he'll give you that. I'm not sure what most guys bring you on a day-to-day basis. I can have an idea, but it's not 100% sure that RJ from yesterday is going to be the same today. Randall, you know what I'm saying? Same for everybody on this team. There's no consistency. So it's hard to make a game plan around players that are not consistent anyway. But I think that if we rotated the team better, at least we can put pressure on other teams. You know, Randall gets the ball taken away from like a fucking kid, bro. Randall gets the ball taken away from like a kid, like a little kid. Yeah, but players don't trust Obi like that to do that, and it's usually not with the first unit. I'd be down for Obi to run the team, man. I don't. I'm not. I'm not listening to the. I said I'm. I said I'm not listening to the Knicks podcast. I lied. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Yo, Jay Tucker, my boy, what up, bro? Yeah, Randall minus 11. What you gonna do, brother? It's sad. It's sad. Yeah, I know, bro. Rishi, I'm 100%. I'm with Obi being the starter, but Randall would have to just take a seat. If Randall took a seat, this game would turn. The whole team's game would turn drastically. Yeah, Rose hasn't been good either, honestly. And that's why I don't want Derrick Rose to start. It's hard to be the starter, man. It's hard to be the starter, and I don't think Derrick Rose has that to be the starter. Listen, man, bro. If you, it's a different world, man. It's a different world, especially once you get if you get to like the boroughs, bro. It's so many goddamn people over there, but it's a different world. That's all I'm gonna tell you, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. The Knicks could be a good team, but Tom Thibodeau, I'm gonna say it 1,000 times, does not know really how to get the best out of his team. Hey, Solar, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the chat. No, benching Randall ain't an option. but it would be a move to make. I look like what do you have to lose? You winning your money back? You winning the bet back UFC 269? For real? Who you got? You got Poirier? What's the card looking like? I know it's Poirier's card. I think this was the card that Masvidal was my guy supposed to fight on too, but he pulled out of that fight. Probably gonna fight whatchamacallit, Covington soon. Yo, what up, Trade Randall? The Knicks need a center, they need a point guard, and they need a good coach. Oh, that's another account. Yes, sir. Amanda Nunes will take a W. Sugar Shane probably will do his thing. And Dustin will probably do his thing too. Dustin has been looking great lately, bro. Mitchell Robinson and RJ Barrett for Miles Turner. I don't know if I would do that. You ever look at one of these posts that says, I don't know what he did, but I know he did it? All right, let's see. My stream is not working. You know, the Knicks can sneak this game. I think. You know what bothers me? Like we're so close in this game, right? But there's no urgency to win for me. Where's the urgency to try and win this game? You know what I'm saying? No, no, we'll get rid of Randall before that if he keeps this up. Good move to the hoop, Randall. It's such a bad drive from RJ Barrett, bro. Like, how does that not hit the damn rim, RJ Barrett? How does that not hit the rim, bro? I can't understand. I just don't understand. bro. But that's what I'm saying with RJ Barrett, bro. It's a layup to the hoop, bro. He better at basketball than me, but come on, son. It's a layup to the hoop. Hit the rim, man. Hit the rim. Hit the rim. Hit the rim, bro. Say what you want about Tory Lanez. That dude is one creative ass dude, bro. This dude just dropped the '80s album. I definitely want to listen to that after this game. That was a good floater, man. Damn. Night crawlers. I might listen to that. All right, bro. We can't get a footing in this game. What do you mean by that, DJ? What's up? You saying he's a front runner, Randall? Yeah, I'm watching Rishi. The Knicks they're within range to win this game, but they don't have. I feel like the Knicks don't believe that they can win a lot of times when they play, man. It's weird. But what do you mean by front runner, though? What's Fournier trying to do? Finger roll? Come on, RJ, that's you. Aw, that was a good shot selection though from Burks. We don't take advantage of our offensive opportunities, man. Where was the dog in Randall that we saw last year, bro? Where is that now, bro? You know, there was a dog about him. You know, like when he stepped on that court. As soon, oh, I left my fridge open. Good move from Eric. Good move from Eric. Good move from RJ. Yeah, better defense from Randall. I like that. Settle for a bad shot. Well, you can call him Jew if you want to call him Jew. I was calling him Jew last year. You don't earn the nickname no more. You gotta earn it, man. Oh, dangerous pass. Shit, Fournier. Oh my God, Fournier! Come on. Audrey didn't even turn around. Damn, son. Wait, who was that? Randall? DJ? Yeah, I mean Fournier. I don't know. Tibbs fakes it though. Yeah, I'm weak at the Titanic can with the Raptors. RJ, two picks and Burks. RJ, two picks and Burks. I would do it. Jerome says that deal. About and OBC now it's getting too risky. You said RJ two picks and Burks. I said pack your bag, son. You're going to you you're going to Portland. Shit. RJ two picks, but it's Damian Lillard though. It's Damian Lillard though. If they said RJ Barrett for two picks, pack your bag, son. You're going to goddamn Portland. I'm guessing it's more than that. There's no way it's RJ Barrett and two picks because we would do that. It has to be more than RJ Barrett and two picks. It's Damian Lillard we're talking about. I said, pack your bag, son. You're out to damn Portland. This dude York, man. RJ Obi Burks and two picks? No. Bro, DJ, we're not gonna be look, it's bittersweet. Because the problem to me is any trade you do, as long as Tom Thibodeau is there, it's just not gonna work out in my opinion. Personally, I get rid of Tom Thibodeau first and see what you can do with the young unit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not including Obi in any of this. No, he isn't a great facilitator, but he's a better facilitator than what we got. It's bittersweet, man. Just knowing what I know of Tom Thibodeau, it's just like I don't know if I even want to really consider making those type of trades as long as Tom Thibodeau is here, man. Because I don't think he's progressive enough. But DJ, the problem is that we're bottom feeders now, regardless of what you want to say. We're gonna keep losing these games every night. I said that we would lose two, like that we would probably only win like one or two games a month, and people thought I was crazy. People thought I was crazy. Now look how many games we've won so far this month. We get out hustled at every play, and like Brennan said, it's almost like we try to lose the game. It wouldn't be the best scenario, but it's better than what we got. Oh damn! I wanted to stay young, but as long as Tom Thibodeau is there, I guess being young doesn't matter. York, I promise you, when I go to Toronto, bro, DJ, look at this team. What do you see? I see players who cannot play up to the roof. Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. My problem is that nothing good is going to come from this team here. This team here with Tom Thibodeau, it's not working. It's not working. We're going to lose all these games. The Knicks are going to lose all these games playing this way. Yeah, man, pack your bag, son. Because I don't expect RJ to honestly really develop to the point that we can actually use him the way we should. Where is this coming from? This is coming from someone who has been watching every game. And I told Devin, I told Eric, I told them, I said, if I looked at this schedule with this team, I don't think it will make the playoffs, and I don't think that we even win more than 2 games a month. And so far in December, let's see how many games we won. Because you gotta be realistic. Like, do you really want to come out here every night and have this disastrous team, you know, come together and just not figure it out? Some of it is on Tibbs' coaching, but some of it, come on, dog. Like RJ Barrett at this point for me, like he's not doing it. He's not good enough. That kid is not good enough. How do I go here? I'll show you right now. How many games have we won in the month of December? In the month of December, we have won one one game so far in the month of December. We are on course. Believe me, as my prediction was going forward that we would only win like 2 games, 3 games most in every month. And people said I was crazy. We're on course to lose this one again. We're gonna lose against the Bucks, the Warriors. We should win against the Rockets, and then the Celtics is a toss-up. The Pistons, you don't know, and the Wizards are actually playing good basketball. The Hawks can beat us. The Timberwolves can beat us too. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at 3 games a month, bro. 3 games a month. 3 games a month. I'm not crazy, man. I'm being realistic. Bro, I'm not crazy, bro. Wait, are you talking to me or who are you talking to? UBG? So that what is the best case scenario? So everyone tell me the best case scenario for this team this year. What's the best case scenario? What do you guys think is going to happen with this team this year? What's the end result of this next team? Yeah, but it's different this time, VC. You know what's different this time? You know what's different? Last year, yes, we were bad. Well, not even bad. We lost early, but we fought hard. This year, we're not even trying to really win. I don't believe we're really trying to win. It don't look like these guys are trying to win because these guys in this game alone, if they came back from 20, they should be up. They should be up just off of talent. But then again, tell me, what is the best case scenario this year for this team? A first round exit. Bro, we're not making the playoffs, I promise you. Unless we miraculously start believing in each other. At this pace, we're not making the playoffs. And I know what Eric is going to say. No, I know the Knicks have more talent than the Raptors. I mean, it's tough. It's tough when you don't have you don't have real leaders now on this team anymore. I honestly don't know who the leader is of this team. I don't even know if guys really believe that they come out to win, you know. I don't know, man. I watch every game. I know what this team is. I don't know, man. Knicks don't look like they got no fight in them. And I watch these guys every night. I don't see the fight. I don't see the fight. We're already in the fourth quarter, guys. Look, man, I watch too many of these games to start talking playoffs, bro. That's another thing too, DJ. For real, I've been watching too many of these games. Yeah, we paid him 70 million. It hasn't worked out. I can see why we paid him though. It just hasn't worked. Yeah, we seriously gotta look at some of those Pacers, man. We gotta make some moves. We gotta make some moves just because just to have more fluidity in the team. Sometimes I think what Knicks fans haven't learned to do over the years because we've been so bad is to call it what it is sometimes. This team is not that good. Honestly, call it what it is. Call it what it is. This team is not that good. We talking about playoffs. The Eastern Conference is way better this year than it was last year. Would I trust the Fournier Leonard backcourt? Not necessarily. I look, man. I want to go young. Personally, I want to go young. But what am I supposed to do, DJ? Am I supposed to look? I can only, bro, DJ. We can say all the positive stuff that we want in the world. It's not going to translate to the court. It's not going to translate to the court. This Knicks team is better than Toronto, and they still have trouble. Ben Simmons would. Tom Thibodeau, I think, would like Ben Simmons, but I don't know. Like Tom Thibodeau is not a tactical coach, man. You can't look, man. You gotta call it for what it is, DJ. We don't watch too many games for me to start talking about the playoffs right now. For me, I just want to have a stretch of 5 games that we win. Believe stuff like what? But what am I gonna say? What am I gonna say that's gonna make Julius Randle stop turning over the ball? What am I gonna say to make RJ Barrett a better finisher? You know what I'm saying? What am I gonna say to make Tom Thibodeau a better coach? What am I gonna say? I can't say nothing that's gonna make them better. They gotta do that. And these guys find ways to lose this year. The best case scenario, okay. So the best case scenario is a first round playoffs exit, right? No, but that was your best case scenario. And I'm telling you right now that the Knicks have not shown me enough that I can go on course with that. Bro, you can call in now. In fact, I'd rather talk about that stuff now anyway. Bro, call in, bro. Because my phone is about to die. Hop on the chat, DJ. My boy. Hop on the chat. I mean, I would love to be positive. I would love to be. And I don't even think you. I don't think you even want to aim for the first round. To be honest with you. Oh shit! All right. To me, I watched this team too much, man. I watched this team too much. They underperform. They underperform. They're not a unit. They're not a unit. I want the Knicks to be one unit, one team. No, they don't. I mean, to be honest with you, a first round exit should have been a given based on what last year was. But I'm not even thinking about last year anymore because I don't think we can achieve. I don't think we can achieve those heights. But I do think we should make some moves. 100%. I don't want to end the year with this team. Whether that's making a tough call on RJ, Fournier, or Randall, so be it. Every team in the league does that. Every other team in the league is trying to make changes to make their team better. Why should the Knicks constantly settle and build and this and that? Yeah, we did it last year, but as you see, from year to year, there can be big changes from year to year. You know what I'm saying? Teams can get better fast. You know what I'm saying? And even making the playoffs this year with teams like the Bucks, Chicago improved. You know what I'm saying? Even teams like the Wizards have significantly improved. All right, bro. You know, there are teams in the East that are significantly improved compared to last year. You cannot just talk about, oh, we're probably making the playoffs, best case scenario. I get it. I do. I do get it because that's what you want us to do. But realistically, I don't know if this team can put a great run of 5 games together that they go 5-0 based on the given performances. I can't see it. I can't. I don't know why. I would like to. You know. Yeah, you gotta make moves. You gotta make moves. I don't know what Tom Thibodeau. If it was me, if I was the coach, I would have benched Julius Randle a long time ago. I would have benched him a long time ago. A long time ago. A long time ago. Bro, the Knicks don't look like they can put together a 5 game win streak. Forget 10. You know what I'm saying? I would want to play with the young guys. I would do that. Randall first rounder Knox for Ben Simmons. I accepted it. I accepted it maybe a couple games back when I realized, you know what, it was a 1 year thing, bro. Brennan, positive energy is me coming out here and still watching the games, man. I think it's a slap in the face to the fans to have this team come out like this. You know what I'm saying? You know, one guy that's been performing is Obi Toppin. If Obi could only get the trust and support from Tom Thibodeau, there's so much that Obi Toppin can do. I believe, man. That was a bad move from Rose. You should have passed. Look, Obi. Here you go. Come on, Obi. And it's a slap in the face of the fan. Because deep down, I know that this team can play. I know that this team can play, but year after 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 year, got one good year, and finally, you thought that was coming around. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like the whole talking positive shit. Because you know what? The Knicks haven't really shown you anything almost to the last 10 or 15 years, except for last year in 2012. You know, it's like empty promises at this point. They have everything they need. I think the going young idea was the best thing we could do, but we don't have the right coach for that. Get it? I don't care if we had a young team that fights hard, man. It sucks though, B Sam. Do you really want to waste a whole season doing that, man? They have talent on this team that can compete. Come on, D Rose. He's gotten better. Where's Randall? Where's RJ? You know, these are supposed to be our guys. Where's Randall? Where's RJ? Jesus Christ, bro. Quickly was really gonna. Yo,
Yo,
what's going on, brother?
what's good with you? Hold on 1 second. Let me take this shit off. I don't need niggas. These motherfuckers know nothing. Hold on. I'm at work, so I'm trying to like
That's what I was about to say.
do
You look
this
like you
shit
at
real
work.
quick. 2 second style. Plus, I'm at a bad spot.
All right, bet. Go ahead. Appreciate you watching the stream at work, man.
Hold on.
Hold on. I'm gonna send the stream again. So it's DJ. I think DJ wanted to get his point across about why we should stop being so negative about the team. So I'm gonna let him say his piece. Go ahead,
Bad.
bro.
How my reception? My reception all right?
Yeah, it's pretty good here.
All right, good, good. All right, so this is my perspective on the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Just as somebody who's not from New York, but I'm from the area, so I've been watching the team for a long time, even though I haven't rooted for them. Only really since they got Melo did I really start like rooting for the Knicks. Pretty much when they kicked all the Nets and sent them to Brooklyn, that's when I started rooting for the Knicks. But
Yeah,
the Knicks have been terrible for a long time, you know. So two years ago, they barely were even an NBA team. They were like a glorified G League team. They didn't even really have a whole roster full of NBA players. They had a bunch of scrubs on
right,
their team. So
right.
last year we actually upgraded our roster, and we actually had a I don't know. I'm at work, so I couldn't watch the game. But
A decent enough
what I do
team.
know is what I do know is last year we put together at least a competent NBA team, and we hired a competent NBA coach. So these are all like incremental steps in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? And this year we said, okay, we didn't blow all our money, but we picked up players at reasonable prices that can be halfway decent trade chips.
Yeah,
So the organization as a whole is moving in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have a problem with where the organization is moving. Oh damn! Oh, it's a hell of a delay.
no, it's no delay. I hear you, but I was
Uh,
listening.
that's, the, that's the
But
stream. I'm watching the stream and talking at the same time.
no,
Um, so
yeah, go ahead.
I kind of feel like last year we like really overachieved like a
Yeah,
lot. There's no way we should have been the fourth seed. We probably should have been where we're at right now, somewhere at around the play-in at best. So
Okay.
I kind of feel like we moving in the right direction, but we still maybe like 3 players away from being a decent to good team. We still not good, but we moving in the right direction. We just got to get rid of some of these players that's on our squad,
Yeah.
and that's how I feel about it. I don't feel like blowing it up. What does that mean? We're not even really that good to even blow it up. We need to keep adding better players to our team. We can't keep starting over and starting over and starting over. Like that shit is counterproductive, man.
I what you just said, I agree with that 100%. Like especially like the first part where you said that we were barely an NBA team for many many years. Like I always said that there were many players on that team who honestly could not start an NBA game anywhere else. You
For real.
know, guys like Lance Thomas, guys like Langston Galloway. I remember all these. I used to watch that too. You know what I'm saying? But the biggest thing for me is the lack of effort given the talent that we have now is my most frustrating part because I believe that we should be able to beat some teams on most nights. You know, it's not acceptable to come out
Absolutely.
this way given the talent that I feel like is on this roster. Talent wise alone, we should have no problem with guys like the Raptors. We should have no problem with guys like the Magic. You know, we should be able to give Indiana a competitive game.
Yeah,
Stuff like that. And that's
I can
not
I
even
can I can agree with that. I can agree with that on paper, but the one thing that's missing, like you said before, is leadership. We have no real like leaders on this team, on the floor, off the floor. So this team is like, yeah, we got talented pieces, but we don't have that. We don't have somebody with a really high IQ that's saying, okay, I'm not going to pass the ball to you when you're open. I'm going to pass you open. I'm going to pass the ball to a spot where I know you're going to run to so you can be open. We got people who like they hesitate to pass. They got real low IQ. So you can't have this many low IQ players on the team and think they're going to play smart basketball. Like that shit don't even add up.
yeah.
Got to get rid of some of these low IQ guys. Like
You do.
too many
But
of them. You got about 6 low IQ guys on your squad.
but that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like the Knicks are in prime position to do some business, bro. Because there's guys that other teams would take. Um,
Absolutely.
guys on teams like the Pacers that want to leave. Pacers, you got uh, 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 a Philly scenario somewhere, a Portland scenario, something. There's better guys available, but I feel like we're gonna have to make that risk. I feel like personally, I want to like RJ Barrett, but I don't think RJ Barrett is gonna get it done for me. You know, I'm not gonna wait for RJ Barrett, and that's my biggest problem. I'm not waiting. I am not waiting for guys to finally develop after 5 6 years because it's counterproductive to actually trying to build a team. If you want to build a team, you got to have a plan for such and such player. If you don't perform by this and this year, we got to start looking elsewhere because there's guys on the bench too that are rookies that are good players like Grimes and McBride. You know, there's guys on this team, but we picked
They're
the wrong
okay.
coach for that.
They're not better than RJ though. They're not
But I
better
don't
than
know.
RJ.
I don't want to say that they're better than RJ, but I don't know if RJ is gonna get it done for me every night, man.
RJ is not like he's not a star player. He's a good NBA player. And when you come from a place where your team has been so bad, the main thing you need to do is get good, consistent NBA players on your roster, and then you can
Um,
kind of mix and match, build, move people, bring people in. And I feel like that's kind of where we at right now. We at the stage where okay, we got pieces to play with.
yeah.
Now it's time to play.
And just as you say that, the Knicks were in it, and then this dude Gary Trent Jr. just hit a crazy three, and we're back down again.
Gary Trent Jr. is a high IQ guy.
Yes, he is. But that's what I miss, man. I miss that because I feel like young guys want to play here, but there's something about the Knicks sometimes where I feel like they make certain bad decisions within the organization that doesn't allow them to become a formal basketball team.
It's the fans. The fans always yipping and yapping instead of just letting these people do what they got to do. Like the fans are out of control, man. Fans are out of control. They won't
You
even. You got
just
you got RJ Barrett, 21 years old in his third year. Who's a decent player? He's not Kevin Durant, but he a decent player. And niggas want to dump him for who? for a 32-year-old Dame Lillard? Nah, man, that shit is moving backwards.
I understand that. I understand that. But you know, the third year after the fourth year is a contract year. You know, you're gonna have to pay some of these guys.
You're right about that. You're right about that.
You're gonna have to pay him eventually. So I
I
don't know if
mean,
I've seen enough of him for me to say, you know what, I'm gonna give you 3-4 years, 80 million.
no, that might be a stretch. You know what I'm
You know,
saying? That might be a stretch.
but he's
That
gonna
might be a
want
stretch.
money.
I would
Like, is
say,
he
I
gonna
would say
stay for
maybe like
less? You know,
3 years, 3 years,
I
50,
can't sign him.
50, 60 at the most or something like this, 15, 20 a year max.
Shit, that's the scary
Like,
part.
like really 15 probably the max. I wouldn't give him more than that.
Let's see. The
So
next,
I don't know, man. Like I said, I feel like we're in a good spot. I'm not overreacting or underreacting. Like you remember last year, I was like, let's go ahead and tank for Cade or whatever the fuck his name is.
right,
I was like,
right.
let's go ahead and tank for Cade. You know what I'm saying? But people ain't want to do that once we started winning. They started saying I was crazy. So it's not it's not that I like believe in these players so much. It's more that we can't keep starting the process over. Like there's got to be a point where we say, okay, we're gonna finish this shit. Win, lose, or draw.
But you know what though? Like you said, like given the players, I feel like there's a better coach out there, man.
Absolutely.
I think there's a better coach out there. With this team, I
Absolutely.
think you can do more. Tom Thibodeau to me, it's an act to me. I don't think he's good. I think it's all a show. You know, it's a reason why he's never really had another successful team. It. I don't even think that he's good at really making in-game adjustments.
It's his rotations. His rotations are absolutely terrible. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we knew that from last year because he does the same thing he did last year. And if you look at our team, we play the same way. We'll play decent. We get to that third quarter, get our doors completely blown off. And then we were playing catch up the whole rest of the third quarter. Then he want to wait till 3 minutes in the third quarter to bring in Obi and all these. Like, bro, you can't do that. You got to bring them in early in the third quarter. Like, you can't wait until we getting our ass kicked to try and bring these people in the game, man.
That's
That's
true.
the same thing he did with Peyton. He would leave Peyton on the floor last year from the beginning of the third quarter until like 2 or 3 minutes left in the quarter, and then we wonder why we always lose it because he does it and he's doing the same thing. Like I don't think the guy. I don't think he's a good coach. I don't think he should be here more than. But then it's like you can't keep firing your coaches too. You know what I'm saying? That shit counterproductive too.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, if you wanted to make moves, the moves are going to have to be incorporated with his plan, and he don't like the young guys, so that takes that scenario out the way. But if you're going to start rolling with what Tom Thibodeau wants to do, now you got a situation where he would absolutely go for Damian Lillard, But a move like that would set back the whole franchise. You know?
Exactly.
So it's not like
Exactly.
I want to do Damian Lillard, honestly. I want to play young. I want to play young and hustle and play defense. But we don't have the coach for that. We don't have that. Because if we
Absolutely.
did, you would love the basketball you see. Even if we don't win every night, we would be in every game. And I would take that because last year that worked. You know, we went on a win streak because we played for each other, not because we were actually the best. We weren't the fourth seed because we had star players. We played hard, and there's a difference, and that's my frustration because I don't think these guys, some of these guys are waking up. This is their job, right? So they're waking up for work, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're waking up, it's whatever, it is what it is. So we go because that's the Julius Randle mentality, most definitely. Julius Randle don't care like
Julius Randle, man. Like I told you, you know what I'm saying? Like that last preseason game when he hit the buzzer beater, like he was like walking on the sidelines. He literally shoved the fan, like he shoved him like with so much disrespect. That shit made me look like, oh, this dude is not. It's not a good person. Like you can't just do that to the motherfucker. Like you can't just shove a fan out of the fucking way like that. The fan was just excited. He wasn't like being belligerent or nothing.
that. Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. And then the way they acted last year in the playoffs, him and Bullock all holding on to each other and shit, like they about to try and stop each other from getting into a fight. Them niggas wasn't doing shit. You know what I'm saying?
But we missed
They
some of
wasn't
that
gonna
too,
fight with nobody. They wasn't
though.
doing nothing. I don't
Like
know why they was trying to act fake tough. That shit was a complete turn. And the whole league seen that. And all real niggas seen that. All real niggas seen that shit. So these niggas are some busters.
Oh man, they down two again, and it's like we're in a fight of our lives, man. To try and scrap these games, it's a fight of our lives, man.
What's the score?
It's right now. It's 87-89. The
86. I
Knicks are gonna
mean,
try it.
the Raptors aren't good. The Raptors and the Knicks are pretty like equal squads, really, to be honest with you.
Squad, yeah, but the Raptors have way better system.
The difference with the Raptors is they got an actual point guard. You know what I'm saying? That's the main difference.
Yeah,
Because Van Fleet, because I mean, a lot of people wanted Van Fleet, or whatever, however the fuck you said, Van Fleet or whatever the shit is. They wanted him on the Knicks. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, he
Because
was leaving there.
he a pretty good point guard.
He wasn't leaving there.
Yeah, he wasn't. And not to come to the Knicks, hell to the no.
No.
Absolutely. I wouldn't have did that shit.
Oh, 10 seconds left. RJ, go ahead, RJ.
Let's see. Let's come on, RJ. Do something.
Oh my God, he missed it. It was a wide open three. Damn, it's over.
Game, set, match.
Over. It was a good shot though. Now, like, it was a good shot. I'm not gonna lie. Like Eric said, it was a good shot. It was a good shot. He has a wide open three. You know, he could have won it, but we're not a team like that that's gonna win it at the last second anyway. We not like that.
Exactly. We don't have those players. Maybe D Rose probably could do that, but the rest of them are Fournier. The rest of them, I don't really see them as last second guys. Like not at all. And what's up with Emmanuel quickly? Like this nigga, his IQ, that shit is in the toilet, bro. Like, what's
Well,
wrong with this dude?
the
He come
problem
up with
with
so
Quickly
many
is
bricks. It's unbelievable.
no, but it's he doesn't. He would play better on a different team. It's hard
I
to play
think so.
for some people though. You know, you can't be in between a starter and a bench player. You know what I'm saying? You got to be either or. You know, and we
Exactly.
play so bad sometimes that we try to rotate by starting him, and then it doesn't work, and then he gets into a slump, and he's not a spot up shooter, so his shots kind of go in like a microwave, but he doesn't have much more than the floater and the 3-pointer. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? It's you know, too many guys that you don't know what they are too on one team. You don't really know what they are. You can't
Yeah,
have too many question marks about guys on the team and expect them to be a certain role.
you're right about that. Everybody got to have a real defined role. Like the best teams got players with defined roles. You know what I'm saying?
You don't
That's
have.
just how the NBA works. You know what I'm saying? But
But I like.
also I kind of feel like Nick fans don't know what the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? Because RJ the first year they was like, oh well, he can't. All he can do is drive to the basket. He can't shoot, and then he learned how to shoot, and they like, oh well, he can't drive to the basket. All he can do is shoot. So I was
Yeah,
like, come on, man. Like people got to make up their mind what they want from this kid.
yeah, but for the reason RJ started shooting is because he didn't the driving thing and the getting fouls especially it wasn't going for him for some reason. He's built perfectly to do that, but he doesn't do it well.
He don't have no hops. He don't have no ups like that.
You know,
He ain't
and
getting nothing dunking on nobody like that.
that's true. And then what did he say? You know what? I think it was a curse for him to start working on that shot because now he got the shot and he was contributing big. You know, but now
But
if you
that's
do
the
from the outside
fans and the
looking
media.
in,
You know what I'm saying? They really like the fans and the media really stare New York teams for the most part in a terrible direction. That's why a majority of them are just bad. There's a reason why most New York teams are bad.
yeah, the Giants are bad too.
It's the fans and the media. They stare these teams in the worst direction. They put so much pressure on the team, so much pressure on the players, and they try to say we're in New York and all this shit. Well, it's not obviously that New York shit ain't working because
But
all your teams suck.
you gotta have some pride though. If it was me on the Giants or me on the Knicks, bro, I'm fighting every night. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
know, and some
I
some
mean, but
guys,
you can fight, but then it's like, well, if you getting so many mixed messages, that shit becomes like a hindrance. You know what I'm saying? Like too many mixed messages becomes a hindrance, man. Like you got to
not
be
even-
defined. Like people got to be more defined as to what they roles are. Whew. Yo, Donnie, I'm gonna get out of here, bro. My phone on 4%.
all right, brother. Appreciate you joining, man.
Yes, sir. I
Thank
appreciate you,
you,
bro.
guys.
Talk to you soon. I'm
All
still be in the chat.
right,
All right, no doubt.
all right, boy. I mean, I caught the end of it as I was talking to DJ. Appreciated him joining in there. It's another loss, but it is what it is. It didn't hurt me. It didn't hurt me. It definitely didn't hurt me. Um, yeah, we got Eric joining live. I saw the end. I did see the end. I was just chopping it up with DJ.
Yo,
You,
that shit hurt, bro. I ain't gonna lie. As bad as we played, bro, like in and out, like Julius could have won the game. I'm not even mad at that, bro. Like it's a good shot. In and out.
I
I can't.
think so, DJ. I
I
can make.
can't. I can't, bro. You watched the ending?
I did watch the ending.
The thing, I wish, bro. If RJ, I don't know. I don't know if it was confidence because I felt like he could have took that dude when he was at the rim, or I
Yeah,
don't
but he
know.
kind of drove weird. What happened with that on that
I don't know.
drive?
I guess he didn't have confidence to drive, and or I don't know. But he made a good pass to Randall, even though he blundered that layup, and it was in and out. Oh. I thought RJ played really good that fourth quarter though. I thought he was one of our best players that fourth quarter.
Oh shit! It's White Falcon. Right at the end, White Falcon didn't even talk. He just put the smiling emoji. He didn't even talk.
Bro, White Falcon be everywhere, bro. Like every Knicks screen, that nigga's in the building, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Nah, yeah,
Every
he
Knicks
put in
screen,
work.
bro. He with that PG shit, bro. Every Knicks screen, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep. He consistent. I'm gonna give him that, bro. He consistent.
What's up, Devin?
What's good?
I mean, he laughed about it, Randall. I mean, it's not funny to me. It's really
Nah,
not.
I don't know what the fuck he was laughing
It's
about,
not
but
funny. It's not really funny.
that shit not funny.
Nah,
It's
bro,
crazy, bro. You
yo,
know, like over 14.
I don't know
You
what
know,
the fuck
yeah.
that nigga laughing for, but
yo,
yeah.
down the stretch, yo, bro, y'all can hear me?
Yo,
Yo, down the stretch, bro. Like, did you see when they was playing zone on us and Randall, he has to step up. If you the leader of the team, yo, bro, I'm the type when I play ball and I see somebody's playing zone, I'm not one that's gonna be that. I step up. I'm the one that steps up and be like, yo, I'm gonna be that zone breaker. That zone breaker, they supposed to run elbow to elbow,
Oh
flash
yeah.
middle,
Oh shit, you know
so you
your
could break
zone.
that defense. And Randall, he's not even doing that the right way. I seen RJ try to do that, and then Randall was getting in RJ's way. Like, it don't make no sense. Randall, and then you seen down the stretch, he caught it in the perfect spot to be to break that zone. And he deferred. What he do? He passed it to Obi in the corner when Obi had just missed the previous shot. That shows much lack of a ball IQ. Obi just missed the previous shot. You try to get him going down the stretch? No, it don't work like that. Nah. You gotta be aware. When they play in zone, you're supposed to catch that ball and be aware of your surroundings. All he had to do was catch and go. That's the thing with that's Randall's main problem, bro. His processing is mad slow. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make your moves way quicker because you just and then it was that play and then it was also the other play where what was it 8 seconds left and then he's ISOing and then they loses the ball but then gets it back and then what it ends up in Burks' hands and Burks puts up the floater and that misses. That all started with Randall.
hmm.
Burks at
And
1 point for real?
I can't
That
watch
nigga
this
hit a
no
free
more. We
throw?
all yo the whole Knicks played bad. Everybody played bad. Even RJ played bad to an extent, but RJ played the best. Put it
He
like that.
played the best in that fourth quarter.
He played the best.
He was
Out of
our best
like
player in that fourth quarter.
the whole game is RJ and Obi played the best. Quickly played bad, if you ask me. Rose played bad. Burks
Yeah,
played
Rose has
bad.
been
Fournier played super bad, and Randall played bad too. Like all these players are playing bad. I don't. And Mitch be trying, bro. Like honestly, I'm looking at the game. I'm looking at it with an eye now, and and Mitch, he's asking to do a lot, man, because Fournier is getting beat. He got to step up. He got to get back to his man. People are
yeah,
getting beat. He got to step. Yo, he's out there trying, man. He's fighting, man. But I still don't want him. But I give him that he's fighting. Yo, and I just seen that play. I seen people in chats and other chats. They talking about how RJ passed that last shot up. And what I have to say for that is he had Scotty Barnes long ass on him. Pause. Scotty, you think RJ gonna go up with that? That was a smart pass if you ask me. That would have been stupid for RJ to go up with that. Scotty Barnes was going to block that or make sure he missed it. You know what I'm saying? RJ didn't have no layup on that. People saying RJ had an open layup. Nah, you bugging. You feel me? That was the right pass. That was the right shot by Randall. You know what I'm saying?
That
But
was
it's
a
like
good shot. It's in and out.
it was a good shot. It was a good shot.
A good shot.
But that shows he's still not clutch. Like I don't get he don't got no clutch gene, man.
Who's that? RJ?
Nah, Randall.
Randall?
He don't got no clutch gene, man. Like how many times he got those type of shots, bro? Between last season, we seen this like I feel like we seen this like 12 times. Last shot,
I
Randall's hand.
mean,
Wait, my fault. Now, before I'm gonna just make this one last point and everybody go, my fault. But
yeah.
did you see that last play they ran? Did you see how they ran it early before the inbounder got the ball? Randall was already. I don't know if they designed it that way, but it looked like Randall was supposed to get the ball in the corner, and they ran it early. They started like this whole team is out of like they don't know what's going on. Like this mad like low IQness going on.
That's
But
DJ was saying. Yep.
it's
That's
mad.
DJ.
It's just everybody's low IQ to me. Like D Rose is not even a real point guard in my eyes. Like D Rose, he's just a scorer. He's just a little microwave off the bench. D Rose is not no real point guard. I'm sorry.
That's why
I
he
don't know
shouldn't
if
be starting.
I don't know if he got something going on, but he's been out of it lately. He's been out of it.
DJ saying you can't zone break with low IQ, but I feel like that it's rubbing off on the team though, because these dudes, a lot of these dudes are coming from high basketball systems. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they couldn't do it. I believe it's down to the coaching cause of Tom Thibodeau that has allowed them to lax, you know, and just not run plays efficiently. There's no way. There's no way for me that these things should be happening. It's a lot of bad basketball being played for guys who I think are talented players. I honestly think we have talented players on this team, no doubt about it. For me, it's just not being executed. I don't know. I told you guys we might only win 2 games a month, 2, 3 games a month max. You think I'm crazy? Shit.
And Fournier is the worst. Fournier is worse than Randall. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm sorry. I tried to give Fournier a chance, bro, but his game he has a settled type game. Like everything is like he can't really make no hard drive. That's not him, man. He's like a settler type player, and that's horrible, man. You see the shots he's taking out there?
Bro, I told you about Fournier, and people said, oh, Fournier's nice. I never thought of Evan Fournier as a guy that I really wanted to come
Yeah,
there.
day one.
I
Yeah, day
never
one.
said it.
You was saying as soon as it happened, you wasn't as hype as everybody else. We was hype. You wasn't. I remember that.
I told you about Fournier. I never thought of Fournier as a really good three. You know, yeah, he can shoot, but like his deficiencies everywhere else are obvious to me. Like, can't defend, can barely really like. Remember, he had that one play where he was bringing up the ball in the court and he's trying to kind of go through his dribble, but he could, and then he ended up just about. He was trying to go for a layup, and he almost missed a layup, and then he got saved by somebody. Do you remember that?
Nah, I don't remember that.
That this happened this game, and I said, see, like Evan Fournier to me is a glorified spot up shooter. That's it. That's it. Ask him to do everything else.
Let me tell you the real thing about Fournier, right? Fournier is a good player. The thing with Fournier is he has to be in the right system because Steve Clifford, who coached Fournier for majority of his career,
motivated.
You have to. Steve Clifford was great at hiding Fournier's bad defense by surrounding him with high IQ players. That's what you have to do with Fournier. That's why I think Fournier cannot be in that starting lineup with Randall and especially with Burks. He cannot be in that starting lineup. He has to come off the bench. He cannot play with Randall at that perimeter. Randall don't play no D most of the game. And Burks begins caught on screens. There's always help defense. When Fournier looks worse because we have bad defenders. Only RJ is the really best defender in that starting lineup.
That's true also.
He looks bad because we have other bad defenders. I'm not saying we should put the team around Fournier, but Steve Clifford said you have to find ways to mask or hide his defense inefficiency. And Tibbs don't know how to use this guy. It's that simple.
Makes sense.
He don't know how to be in this system. He cannot play with these low IQ players, even though he's a low IQ player himself. Having 4 bad apples is worse than having 1 bad apple. You know what I mean?
That's true.
You can't have him with other low IQ players. He looks worse. That's why he has to come off that bench. If not, sell him.
Yep.
Sell him. It's that simple.
But I don't, I don't want to make any moves now because I'm scared of the moves that are gonna put us back 2, 3 years. And I don't even think Tom Thibodeau would last that long. I don't. I don't think that Tom Thibodeau comes out of this season unscathed. There's gonna be a point. There's gonna be a point where there's gonna front office is gonna look at Tom Thibodeau and say, "Bro, this is
Yep.
not going anywhere near where we wanted to go." So playoffs might be out of the question. It might not be. But I think that with Tom Thibodeau, he would make a move for like Damian Lillard and give away RJ and 2 picks and then even 2 young guys and then destroy our shit. So I'd be scared for that. I would be scared for that. I would be scared for that, especially if Tom Thibodeau's here. Unless Leon Rose and them is making the shots and they continue to go young. Because Tom Thibodeau is not the coach that I want to have here to make changes now. Let Tom Thibodeau die on his own sword with what he's doing at the end of the year. Because I think it can happen. I think they can get rid of Tom Thibodeau by the end of this year. You know what I'm saying? But if we make moves, you best believe it's going to be moves that Tom Thibodeau wants to make. And I'm scared of those. I really am. I don't. I'm not hopeful of ideas or plans that Tom Thibodeau have come straight deadline. Because there'll probably be something in the works. Maybe, maybe not. But if it does happen, it's going to be something that Tom Thibodeau likes. Just remember that. That scares
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Yo, I want to say this is a little off topic, but I want to say this about Randall's defense. Yo, when it's personal out there, when it's a personal match with him, yo, that boy could defend. When it's like some 1-on-1, like I'm trying to stop you because I don't want you to cook me on national TV or whatever. That boy
Yeah.
get out there and defend. But when it comes to like the little things on defense,
Oh, you talking about Randall?
yeah, with Randall,
Yeah,
you see
100%,
how he defends
100%.
when it's a personal matchup.
Personally, yo,
But you know what the thing is with Randall? A lot of times, like even we get on him, we might be a little hard on him sometimes with defense because a lot of times he be there. He be there on the man. He'll be there, but his wingspan is just mad short. He got T-Rex arms, so his wingspan is mad short where he
that's
can't
true.
really affect power forward shots like long power forwards. He can't really affect their shots. Same thing with Obi. You seen how whatchamacallit did a hook shot on him tonight, but Obi was there. It's just a wingspan type thing. It's like we need more wingspan on this team. That's why I said maybe give a chance to Kevin Knox over Fournier, because at least Kevin Knox, you just gotta like force him to like try to play hard, man. I just want to see something from, but his wingspan could be effective, man. His wingspan, and he's young. I'm sure he got faster legs than Fournier.
But you know who you have at the helm. Is he going to go for that? Tibbs?
Nah, he's
Nah.
not going. He's not going for that. You see, Mike. You see,
Honestly,
Mike
Tibbs
Woodson,
is the
Mike
common
Woodson, and
denominator,
Dan
bro.
Tony. They would do that. I like them type coaches. I like Mike Wood. Man, we need to bring Mike Woodson back as head coach.
Mm.
Because Mike Woodson, he used to tell everybody their individual roles. He'll tell you. He'll be like, yo, this is not your game. Like, he'll tell Randall straight up, yo, this is not your game. This is what you do. Yo, whatchamacallit, 28, this is what you do. He'll tell you that.
Yeah. Tibbs is like, this is freestyle. Everybody don't know what to do. They out here just freestyling.
He said, "This is freestyle."
They
Man.
freestyling it, bro. It's like they just met for the first time that day, bro, at the Rucker Park. Just
Yeah,
let's hoop. Like that's how it is every game.
but that's the thing. That's what I was telling DJ. Like, I can't pick out. Like, if I even look at the little stat sheet right here, I can't pick out players and say this is what you do well enough. So keep doing that. They got question marks on either offense or defense on every single person. There's no players that have defined roles. Like Quickly, for example, like why does Quickly struggle? Because Quickly can't figure out personally if he's a starter or a bench player. Because sometimes we play so bad that we start him, but then he's a bench player again. So what do you want Quickly to do? Do you want him to be a point guard who brings energy, which is totally different because that's what Lou Williams does, and he's been doing that for years? Or do you want him to be a starting point guard? Do you
Man,
want him to distribute the ball, or is he more of a shooting guard? I have no idea.
I'd
I
move.
can't tell
I'd
you.
move him
You're probably gonna have
because
to.
he got value. He got value. I'd move him because his play style, like he's good and all that, but his play style is not conducive to a winning basketball team that moves the ball. Like I just don't see it. Like Quickly is good and all that, but he's like mad, like right. He play like he's like an AAU kid. He plays like he's a kid playing
Yeah.
for AAU.
I know exactly what you mean.
Like he has
I
the
know how he
energy to
plays.
be good, but he
Yeah.
doesn't have the discipline sometimes to just focus on like your role
Like
from
he takes ridiculous shots. Like he plays like it's like some AAU shit. He does.
Facts.
out of rhythm too. Out of rhythm, just boom, pull that, boom, and all the time. I tell you guys, when he does that, and Randall's guilty of that too. But for quickly, it's a shot. If quickly takes that deep shot and misses, we're always open in transition because that shit
Yep.
moves off the backboard and it comes back the other way, and it's an open back. Almost 90-80% of the time, I'm telling you, it happens because of him. And
Yep.
Tom Thibodeau hates that shit, so he doesn't really want to put him on. And then Randall is the same thing. Like Randall, sometimes he makes I don't know how he does it. He has horrible turnovers.
And they all lead to buckets.
They
All of
all
them.
lead the buckets.
All
But
of
you,
them.
you saw what all he had turnovers back to 3 times in a row. I've never seen that shit before in my life. 3 times.
Yeah.
I think by the same dude.
Two of them was buckets. I think one wasn't.
Or I think one was a foul or some shit.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Like that's the stuff you can't have that. Like he does it all the time. So it must not be a problem to
Oh,
Tim.
that's a rhythm breaker. That's like that breaks the whole rhythm of the team. Turnovers like that, especially when it leads to buckets. That's worse. That's the worst shit ever.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Casually dribbling the ball, like that. I don't understand. I just don't get it. Like I have no problem with Julius Randle being in the bench. You know what I'm saying? If we were willing to pay Joakim Noah, even though it was previous regime, after he wasn't even on this team anymore for like 2 years, I don't care if Julius Randle sits on the bench.
My thing is though, if Randall go to the bench, you thought he didn't give a shit now, bro. When he go to that bench, best believe he's not giving a shit, bro, at all. He holding that ball. It's gonna be toxic. If the star player moves to the bench, that's a bad look.
But don't
That's
you
a
think?
bad look.
But what do you think happens in that locker room after these games? What do you think happens?
No
Nothing.
accountability for Randall, man.
Nothing.
I don't think I feel like Kemba was trying to give Randall criticism, and I feel like Kemba and Randall got beat. That's how I feel. I feel like
him and Fournier don't like each other either.
Kemba and Fournier ganged up on Randall. They didn't gang up, but they try to tell him the truth. They try to really talk to him on some OG shit. You feel me? Try to talk to him like, yo, we got to play like this, man. Like, this is how our styles of games work. We got to play a little bit different than what you're doing. And I think Randall caught a little attitude, and now it's trickling to the rest of the team. And now we're playing like this. And now Kemba's on the bench. It's dysfunctional. Everything's dysfunctional.
It's a circus, bro. How is Kemba out of the rotation completely? It's a fucking circus, bro. It's a fucking circus.
I never said that. I said, okay.
Yeah, we said we didn't want him to start, but goddamn, he took him off the whole team.
He do a better job than IQ right now. Maybe a couple weeks ago, no, but right now the way IQ's playing, give Kemba the minutes. Our defense is trash regardless, bro. It's not gonna change nothing. You feel me? Like it's not gonna change much.
Yeah, at this point, we're like 20-something games in. This shit,
it won't hurt. Just throw him back in, playing.
The Knicks are in a bad spot.
Again, that shit look bad too. Like you take a dude out the whole rotation and you like, come back like a little baby. Like what the fuck is this? That looks bad too. It look like a fucking circus, bro.
So you think he's
like
getting dealt? Next week he getting dealt?
Yeah, I think he out of here. That's why
who the first one out of here? Kemba the first one out of here?
I think he the first nigga going on the bus.
What you think, Don?
Oh man, that scenario is a very feasible scenario. I think Kemba's gone most definitely. I also think that, believe it or not, there might be some offers for Kevin Knox too. And that's about it. I can't see anything after that. Really, I can't see it because if you moved quickly, it was going to be part of something bigger. Something bigger would have to include Fournier too. And now we're going to start talking numbers that I don't know fit certain teams. But I'm looking at the Pacers. I'm saying we can deal. I'm saying we can deal with the Pacers. And if we're going to do it the smart way, it has to be a player that fits now and after Tibbs. Now and after Tibbs, not just for Tibbs, like after him too. And I'm looking at the Pacers team. We can make a move with them. Now, if we do something drastic, now we're looking at Portland. You know what I'm saying?
They're not trading Dame this season. Like they said that already. Like he's off the table.
No, they. I think that they're playing games, and it's on the table for the right offer. It's on the table.
Nah, because you know what Dame wants from Portland? He want 100 and something mil for 2 years extra extension. And I think Portland's looking to give him that. If he
Yes or
gets his
no?
money, bro, he don't give a fuck about no winning no going to another other team. He gets 100 mil for 2 years, nigga. I wouldn't go nowhere either. I'll keep it a buck. I wouldn't go nowhere either.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much $100 million is? You ain't going
For two
nowhere.
years, I wouldn't go nowhere either.
And if you think of it, most of the season they be playing ball like they don't even have to really be spending their money like that.
Yeah.
Like, they could just stack mad bread.
That's one thing. And the other scenario is honestly, the last year that LeBron made all these free agent moves, like really, really last year, yeah. The most teams in the NBA now don't have the room anymore to make those type of moves because everybody's getting paid money, bro. The CBA is helping out the players, but what it's doing, it's locking these dudes in for longer periods of time for a lot of money. And a guy like Damian Lillard, but you're gonna have to send him to like a below a contender, if that, like not even Philly realistically can do it because they would have to give up way more than they're willing to, and they're not gonna do that. So I think Damian Lillard is probably gonna be stuck there regardless. And the Knicks are not, it's not a team that they're directly
I
dealing
think
with.
he wants to get paid. Like, I think he want to stack his bread now because he's still relatively like what 30. I think this is the most bread he'll probably get out of his career. 100 mil for 2 years. I don't think he want to get that up. So I guess he's trying to stack. You know what I mean? Like get his
Yeah, he's
money up,
going about
and
it.
then later on start competing when he like hit like his real prime. I guess that's what he's trying to do.
I think Dame is going about it a smart way. I mean, where the hell are you gonna go? Like, unless you a guaranteed lock almost to win a championship, like a Brooklyn Nets team. That's why I think Kyrie at the end is crazy for what he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But unless you're going to a almost instant lock, there's no reason to leave your team. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. There's no reason for him to really leave unless he goes somewhere where there's a good chance you make it to the conference finals. And higher. If not, there's no point in leaving. But then again, you don't control that in the NBA. You don't really control what you do. Front office does, but I think they like him enough to keep him there.
Yeah,
It's
they,
gonna
they
take a
hired
lot.
Chauncey Billups, bro. Like them niggas not looking to compete anytime soon. I think they're trying to rebuild. They got a coach that has no experience. I don't think they're trying to win anytime soon right now.
Yo, bro, can I ask y'all a serious question, man? Yo, y'all don't think RJ's better than Randall?
Well, overall,
Overall, yeah.
Like at their max talents, both of them together.
Like overall, like everything, like like I'm talking straight up basketball, bro.
I
Like
think RJ has a higher ceiling than Randall. I think that's the best Randall you're gonna get. But
RJ got a
I
better
think
shot. Well, hold on, let me tell y'all something.
Right.
RJ has a better shot. RJ knocks down those threes way more, and way you feel me. His shot is pure, and he hits him in the clutch.
You know what?
And RJ could dribble better. RJ doesn't need to do all that fancy dribbling. RJ can get to any spot he wants to. Randall cannot get to any spot he wants to like that.
But you know what? The shit y'all said about Fournier, man, that was a really good point when you said the previous coach was able to mask his, you know,
defensive,
deficiency.
yeah,
You know, I think Randall suffers from the same thing because sometimes when I look at him, I know that there
yeah.
are
People
other
made that
moves.
argument. Yeah, people made that
Yeah,
argument.
there's other things that he could do, but I don't think he's been coached to do that. He's a big dude that's trying to shoot jumpers and 3 pointers. I think there's more elements to Randall's game that he could potentially unlock if he had a coach.
Oh, so you're saying that if we had a better system or coach, like
Yes,
you get more out of Randall, does you think?
yes, I would think so. But Tom Thibodeau is not the guy for that.
Do you
He's
think it's
not
the
going
same for RJ though? Do you think RJ could be better with another coach as well, or you think this is his ceiling? This is just what RJ is.
Well, I think we've seen two versions of RJ. We've seen a version that tried to get to the hoop, but it didn't work. Then we've seen the drum shooter RJ. And until RJ decides what his own game is first, then you know.
But
Because
yo,
I'm not sure sometimes. Because sometimes I don't know where he is. Like I want to say so, but when things get tough for RJ starts shooting threes because he wants to contribute. Like, I don't think at his age he's figured out what his best play style is.
But
Like from there, then you can move on to that part. I think Randall knows how he wants to play, but I don't think he's confident in the way that he could play. So he settles a lot. He's laughing after that 3-point shot. Like it's not a funny laugh. I think it's more of a nervous laugh. It's more of a
Yeah,
damn.
because you know he about to get hate. You know he about to get hate.
Yes,
Rightfully
yes,
so, because he had a bad game. But
confidence.
yeah,
So his confidence is there. But for RJ, I think RJ could be good, but RJ almost has how many minutes he played today? He played 30. For the first like 25 minutes or so, 20, 25. If you look at RJ Barrett's game, certain finishes he should finish at the hoop and he doesn't,
facts.
you know.
yeah, true.
Bad takes all the time.
I think they're good takes, but I think they're just bad finishes. I
But
think
how
they
is that possible for
because
a pro guy like him?
no,
You
because
know?
listen, he's forced to make those takes, bro. The offense is mad stagnant, and RJ is getting to that spot.
Very sad.
Bro, he's young, bro. Give him some time. He's gonna figure out his angles. Give him another year. He's gonna figure out them angles better. Because if you notice, beginning of the season, he got a little better at doing it, but now we're kind of starting to see him revert to like last season finishing. But I'm telling you, bro, he's getting there. He's getting to wherever he wants. You feel me? He puts his head down, he's getting there, bro. Randall don't do that. Like Randall, he puts his head down, he's gonna get an offensive charge. He don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I think Clyde says it all the time, doesn't he? Clyde's like,
Nah, yeah,
Clyde
Clyde got on his
Clyde
ass
hates
today,
him.
bro.
Clyde does
He got
not
on his
like
ass
Randall.
today.
Clyde does not like Randall. I guarantee it. Like I wanted to ask Clyde that when I seen him in person. I mean, I wanted to be like, yo, how you feel about Randall? But I know he probably not gonna keep it a buck. You feel me?
Nah, he gonna give you the political answer. He gonna tell you what
Right.
he
And
really
Spike
thinks.
Lee, I know for sure Spike Lee does not like him.
Nah, he don't like Randall.
Spike Lee was at them playoff games. That would make me hate you forever if I was there, front row.
yeah.
Like Spike Lee still like rates Melo like highly. He gave him a standing ovation when he came out to the Garden. Like he rates him better
That
than
was another thing
Randall.
we were talking about too. Me and DJ said, "Oh, a lot of players we get on them as Knicks fans, this and that." And I thought about Melo, and I said, in my head, I was
Bro,
like,
oh shit!
But
If
even
Melo got
Melo was
hit
doing
on,
this, oh
but not
shit,
like
boy.
Melo would never go to like this type of level. Like
right.
the
Even
the
KP,
level Melo had was ridiculously high,
bro.
and we didn't appreciate it enough. Like looking back at it now. You didn't appreciate what you had because even to this day, this dude is still getting it done. And if you had a guy like him, oh my God, playing with this team, it'd be different. Because you can't lie, the mental mistakes are everywhere with Randall all the time, every game, guaranteed at least 3 turnovers, at least at minimum
Bro,
three
if Melo
turnovers.
was doing
But
that, bro, I swear niggas would want him out of the team today.
bro,
It's worse,
even
bro.
KP wasn't even messing up like that.
Yeah, it wasn't
K-
even this bad to be honest.
KP was smarter. You know what I'm saying? Like I never pulled my hair out as much watching KP. But but it's not even about turnovers, bro. I play basketball, right? I understand people who get turnovers. We're human, right? It's the
Yeah.
type of
It's the
turnovers that
type of
Randall was
turnovers this
getting,
motherfucker
bro.
get.
It's
That's
the
big.
type. I'm telling you, bro. People say, nah, turnovers are all turnovers. No.
Nah, it's preschool turnovers. It's bad
Right. Like if you
turnovers.
bounce the ball off your foot
Yeah.
or you got your head down and you're trying to dribble and you don't know, like this is just different type of, like I can respect a real turnover. Like somebody's really,
Like you saw what he was trying to do, right?
yeah,
Like
like I can respect if
yeah,
you trying to drive and Chris Paul come with them hands or Rondo come with
yeah.
them hands and snatch it up. I understand that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Hmm. But yeah, man, until RJ figures that out, and it's gonna make or break him. Because I also told DJ, there's no way I'm paying RJ Barrett big money. This dude will have to have a stretch of like 10, 15 games where he solidifies himself. And he's not doing that. He's not doing that. And it's a game until the next day, all of a sudden you do get traded and then you cry. Seriously, then you cry because I believe he wants to be in New York and I believe he wants to prove that he can do it. But
I think he
yeah,
wants to be here more than Randall does, in my
I think he does
opinion.
too. But I
Yeah.
think at some point you gotta get to the business end of what we're doing here. Because this is not a trial anymore. There's not a trial for him. There's games where I look at Randall and RJ together. Like, do they talk? Do you think they talk to each other? Like, really? Like, at a friendship level, a professional level, do they talk? Because I'm looking at them as the guys to carry this team somewhere.
I think they talk, but I don't think RJ his character is like to the point where he's like a Fournier or a Kemba who like he'll tell you like, bro, you ain't playing good. I think RJ is like he'll big him up. Like I think Fournier and Kemba probably they told him like, bro, that ain't working, bro. What you doing? It ain't working. I don't think RJ that type of dude, especially with Randall. I'm not saying he's scared of him, but I don't think he'll go that extra mile.
I
Like
do
I
understand.
honestly think him and Fournier they had words, bro, like in the locker room or some shit. And Kemba too. I
Yo,
really
yo,
do.
yo. I think Randall was like a. I'm not gonna lie on the brother. I don't know, but if I would, what I think he's like a narcissist type person. I think I think he get people to fall in line. He get people to really like. I feel like he manipulates his situations, bro. It looked like he manipulating Tibbs. I never seen nobody manipulate Tibbs like this. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
it's
true.
like I don't.
That's
He
true.
might have a narcissistic type personality, bro. And then Kemba and Fournier came, and they, Kemba from the Bronx. He from Soundview Projects. For me, shout out.
Yeah.
You feel me? So he gonna see that New York. People from New York, we see that
You know.
narcissistic shit a mile away. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And we gonna stop that in
100%.
his tracks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm dead at yo, Eric. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like that's exactly what happened, bro. I feel like because RJ be like looking at Randall like a big brother. I feel like
Yeah, that's
a
what I'm
lot.
saying.
Like he
Yeah.
looks at him like a big brother. I don't know if it's like a healthy big brother type situation. I think it's more like a like a like a doja. If y'all know what that means, like I don't know,
Like it's more of a if I get in trouble, I call my big brother type. But it's not like a we brothers and we in this together because that's the big bro too, and he got my back. Because I think that Randall at this point doesn't have to care what happens. Like, does he really need to care? Like, honestly, like, why? If you're Julius Randle today, like, why
cha-ching,
should you care?
Yeah, he
cha-ching.
got paid.
Should you care? Nah, you can get traded somewhere else. NBA money is beautiful. It's not the NFL. This is NBA. Once you get that contract,
Guaranteed.
bro, hell yeah, you get paid. Anywhere you go, you get paid. That contract goes with you, you know. But maybe that was the goal or the best scenario for Randall.
Cause
Because
he didn't like New York his first year. He seen what New York was hitting for. So
yeah,
Yeah,
why
he
would he
saw
want to
that.
stay? Why would he want to go through this? He already knew what it was hitting for over here. He played good, got his contract. Now, I don't know, man. I don't know.
no. But seriously though, like, don't you think in a way, is it possible that last year was the best? Like, how crazy it sounds, because that was the first time you ever seen that like that from him. That was the best it was gonna get, and he knew it because he didn't have to sign. Like I think B Sim and UBG say it all the time, right? He didn't have to sign last year. You could have waited to the end of this year, and that shit would have fucked him up.
Especially after that playoff performance. Like,
he
Nah,
would have lost. He
hell
would have lost
yeah.
millions.
It would have
yeah.
cost him millions of dollars. He's not like this
He would have
dude.
fumbled the bag, yeah.
Hell yeah. No, seriously. Like he must have been looking at something when he wake up. Thank God I signed this shit. You know what I'm saying?
You see,
Nah.
a player, bro, a player that's confident in their talent, bro, they're gonna bet on themselves.
No, he's not
Yeah,
like
that's true.
Schroeder. My boy Dennis Schroeder. That dude is gonna come back and he's gonna make a lot of money. I promise you.
Right? He bet on himself.
But he's not like that. Randall is not like that. It was a little bit, maybe even of a surprise to him that he was getting to that level. You know what I'm saying? So he made his money. So in a way, bro, it makes sense to me why Randall is who he is this year. You know what I'm saying? Because he could be on his way. Not this year. I think by next year, maybe.
Yeah.
You know? But he got his money. He got paid, you know. Why should he care what happens to Obi? Why should he care what happens to RJ? Do you believe this team is winning an NBA championship? No.
No.
Hell
Do
no.
you think that this team could even make it to the playoffs right now?
Hell no.
Probably
I
not. So
think
what?
Tempsy playing and then we
Serious,
struggle
I
with that shit.
might have to make that a video, bro. I might have to make that a video. Why should Randall care what happens? I don't even think they have a good coach. They don't have a good system. Like, in a way, as much as I don't like Randall, that shit is not all on him.
Nah,
That
it's
shit is not.
not.
you have a lot of players. You have no idea what the fuck they are. I don't know what Fournier is really besides a good shooter. Defense he doesn't bring. RJ has his own problems. Obi looks good to me, but I don't think he should be focusing on his 3-point shooter much. I think he needs to do his work the way he was getting it.
I rate that he took them shots and he kept taking them. I rate that 100% because he hit one and I was like, yo, it's
I
gonna
think they
drop.
baited him though for that.
It's
I think
gonna
they baited
drop,
him
bro. It's gonna drop.
because
He
Randall passed one to him when he wasn't hot either, and I wouldn't have taken that one. He airballed that one.
Nah, he airballs a lot, but I could tell this dude ain't scared, bro, to make mistakes, and that's what I rate. Like he ain't nervous. Like Randall, he looked nervous to score. Like he was 4 for 8 tonight. What the fuck's that? 100 mil when you 4 for 8. Like that's what we paid for, bro. Like Obi don't care, bro, if he shoot bad. Like he's gonna try. He gonna make mistakes. That's what it is. I rate
And
that
then
shit.
bro, and I'm watching MSG. I'm watching Obi just did the post game interview, and
That's the first
bro,
time I seen him do a post.
yeah. Oh, you watching it too? You was watching
Yeah.
it too? You see
Yeah.
do you see his face during a post game after a loss? You see Randall's face?
Yeah.
It's all body language, bro.
Yeah.
You got to be professional about this, man. You got to you can't be like other teams see this, bro, and they gonna look at you like, bro, like I feel like teams go into games and their game plan is like, yo, Randall, he's a semi scrub. If you give him some pressure, he's gonna lose it. He's gonna cough it up. He's gonna make a mistake. Put some pressure on Randall. He's a semi scrub. I think that's the memo around the whole NBA. I feel like they respect him a little bit, but they're confident they could stop him easily. So
Sad but true. It's painful to say like that because hey, maybe I plan on being big one day, and they might look back at these and they try and find me like, why'd you call me a scrub? Because when I watch the game cast of the other team on these streams, it's very interesting what the announcer of like the Hawks, for example, will say. He said, the Knicks are always going to allow you to get back into the game, and he was dead on, and I hated that. He was dead on, and they knew it, and they won. They came back and they won, and they knew Randall was prone to making mistakes. That just like Devin said, put pressure on Randall, he'll lose the ball, and he did. Just the scouting report is so easy that
they don't even throw a full double. They hedge the shit. They bait him like, all right, I'm gonna come, and he fumbles the fucking ball and shit. Like it's not even a full double. It's like a bait. If you getting beat off a bait, I don't know, bro.
Chicago was doing that really good. Chicago was doing that real good with Caruso. Caruso sometimes would fake like he would come for Randall.
And Randall would dribble into it.
Yep.
He keep doing that. Like he'll see the double and then he'll try to split it. He'll try to split it, and then they'll poke it loose. Like that's the easiest turnover like you can get.
Yeah, he's not like that. And do you see how hard it is for him to get like layups, like and to finish them at that? Like he could get easy layups. He could get easy layups.
Yeah, he finishes hard layups.
He finishes easy dunks. You say he finishes hard layups?
Like he attempts hard layups.
Yeah,
he'll make the hard one and then the easy one he'll not take an easy layup. Like I remember a layup today. He had the lane, but then he switched his hand or tried to do some ambidextrous type stupid shit and like made it. But I was like, bro, you had a left hand layup.
But he had a point blank one. He went in with his left hand straight down the middle. Went in with his left hand. He was right over the rim too. Bounce in and out. I mean that happens. I understand. It's as a player, that happens to me. I understand that. But it's like, damn, bro, like. He can't get easy points. Like we don't need players that get hard points every time. That's low percentage basketball.
It takes hard shit.
That's low percentage basketball. We need to be getting, and I can't put that all on Randy. That's partially on Tibbs too, because you got to draw plays. But I feel like Tibbs realized the type of player Randall is to an extent that he can't draw up certain plays. That's how I feel. And then he's looking at Fournier. He's like, yo, Fournier, his foot speed. I can't run floppy curls for Fournier. He for me because the defender's gonna go under the pick, beat him over the spot, to the spot every time.
Okay.
So this whole team got problems, man. It's blow it up, son.
No, I wouldn't blow it up as long as Tibbs is there. Whatever. I honestly, at this point, my stance is I don't want really nothing to change. As long as Tibbs is there, because it's not going to matter. He's going to make it worse. So I want to get back to something you said, Dev. You're talking about Derrick Rose, and you have switched on him completely.
Yep.
And I understand, but this is the reality Derrick Rose, and which is why I didn't want him to start. And Falcon will come in there every night and say, "Oh, start Derrick Rose, start Derrick Rose." This is why, because the more the season goes on, a player like Derrick Rose is gonna burn out. You're asking him to do too much. He can't do that. He's not that. Derrick Rose is a good player, but if this team is that bad that they really don't have a starting point guard, or at least figure out the minutes so you can make it work, Derrick Rose is going to start to fade on you. You know, and I think right now he's just running out of gas. He's running out of gas. We only about 27 games in. We're running out of gas, bro. It takes a lot of energy to fucking try and carry this shit of a team. You know, like I don't
Listen, I
understand.
like Rose. You know I like Rose, but
Yeah,
I see the frustration because he even though we're asking him to do much, like he's not doing the simple things. And I see why Dev gets mad because he's missing open threes. He's turning the ball over
bad
more
passes.
than usual. It's like I understand, but it's like Don said, like he's 33. He didn't come to this team to be a guy we look to,
Yeah,
to do it all. Like he's a guy that I thought 33 to prolong his career, he come off the bench, score a couple buckets, be a veteran presence. I didn't look at Derrick Rose as some guy that's like, yo, he about to take us to the promised land. I didn't look at it like I looked at a guy who veteran presence, come off the bench, you know, be a scorer that he is, but also on the other side of that, he did get paid. That's why I agree with Dev to the point where like he got money and he's not performing now. Like we're paying you, even though it's you probably deserve that type of money. How you carried us last season,
he
especially
got
the
an
playoffs.
MVP. Remember that he got an
Yeah,
MVP. Too.
yeah, true. But I understand both sides to it. Like
But like
I
yeah,
understand both sides.
coming off the bench with them young dudes, as a vet, you gotta lead. You know what I'm saying? You have to lead. You have to show some type of leadership, bro. Because it
Yeah,
look like to me, it's just like Derrick Rose is going out there doing his own thing. And then he has to
Yeah,
also
that's what
control. He has to control the situation a little bit. You gotta understand. Like that's one thing. Everybody know Derrick Rose had. He wasn't no big IQ type player. You feel me? Throughout his
it's a
whole
score
career,
first thought, 100%.
he wasn't an IQ type player, but there comes to a
yeah.
point of your maturity in the NBA where you have to be able to like, you'll be like, yo, let's settle down, let's run a play. And I just see him. But like
I get you.
he's just trying to get his shot. A lot
Yeah.
of it goes in sometimes, but other
Let me try
times
and make a play. Let's see if we change the tempo.
yeah, it works. It works. I'm not gonna. Yeah, nah. I'm just getting on Derrick Rose for the past couple games.
Nah, rightfully so, because he hasn't been playing well, and I like that one. I'll tell
Yeah.
you the truth.
Like my
He
thing
has
is,
not been playing well.
I'm an effort and IQ type fan. When I watch people play, that's what I go off of. I don't care if you score 0 points and you feel me. Like I don't care about that. I care about the little things.
I just think
Defensively, he's been
that,
bad too. Yeah,
whoop,
past couple games. Defensively, he's been bad, very
Yo,
bad.
he gets beat in a pick and roll every time. He's just like
Yeah,
Kemba. It's just like
no,
Kemba. But the only thing difference about about Rose is that Rose is longer. He can contest a shot better.
yeah. You
That's the
see how he
only
blocks a
difference. But
couple.
as far as
Yeah.
the pick and roll, they both get beat equally.
so I think we can agree that we have many problems that I don't know. Like I've been in many locker rooms, Brian. Like when it comes to playing sports, and it can't be a good feeling. I just want
Nah, especially
to,
when you lose. Nah,
huh?
especially when you keep losing. When you keep losing, like that's just the worst.
Yeah,
Especially in the
it
locker
can't be
room.
a good feeling. It can't be a good feeling. I know they watch these games. They gotta watch some of this film back and practice, or like how you gonna keep doing the same shit? But I think, like DJ said, I'm glad DJ Jordan. If you're still here, I appreciate because he opened my eyes to a lot of things, and he said that maybe last year, even though don't want to talk about it, we overachieved, and this is who we are. But at the same time, I feel like with the talent level that we have, I feel like you can get more out of what we've gotten with what you have. You know, basketball wise, I just think there's better basketball to be played based on the guys that we have. So it's almost like Tom Thibodeau has like this imaginary stopwatch where he's literally putting you on a time limit because RJ usually gets about 30 and Randall gets about 30, you know. But after that, nobody else really gets to that point usually, Obi played more because he played well. But then the minutes go down significantly after that. And I think that's a fault of Tibbs, because now it's not adjusting to the game. You're sticking to what you think works, even though we've literally lost like 4 or 5, straight.
I think we did overachieve, but I think we're now realizing the importance that Peyton and Bullock had on this team. Like losing them, I feel like we lost a lot in terms of defense and offense from those. Well, Bullock both, but defensively from Peyton. I feel like Bullock. I feel like Tim just can't coach. He
Because I
can't
was gonna
coach
say,
like Fournier, bro. I just think he can't. I think he can coach Bullock because he'll do a simple catch and shoot. He won't dribble much. He'll defer to Randall, and then Randall can hit him for a dribble handoff for 3. It was just like simple offense. I think Fournier adds more dynamic to the offense where he can't coach that. I really think he can't coach Fournier.
the first game Fournier showed it, right? Didn't he? The first game he played against Boston.
No, it was all settled. It was a couple floaters in between. It was like maybe 2 floaters, maybe. But even the floater is damn near settling. But you know what I'm saying? It was all settled threes. That's what. And he didn't get go. You talking about the Celtics game?
Yeah,
He
the
didn't.
first one.
Yeah, he really didn't get going until overtime. Facts. Yeah, he was decent for the game for the whole game. Decent maybe, but it was an overtime. He got like almost over 10 points in overtime or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I just-
agree, Brennan, that it's chemistry probably, but I'm not putting that on. I think these dudes have to go back to the basics, or just fundamental basketball. I think some of these dudes are trying too hard or to get their own shot off. They're not playing team basketball. I think they have to just go back to the fundamentals, regular pick and pop, stupid shit like that. Like, roll to the basket, cuts, you know, stuff like that. I think we just have to go back to regular, like traditional. I think chemistry is a problem, but not like I want to say that's the only problem.
I mean, one thing is for sure. I mean, if Randall is not gonna be able to show that he can be the guy based off of his play, then I think you should let somebody else be that guy. But it's like Devin says, man. I'm big believer in that,
But
and
but
I'm
but
learning
but,
that.
but
Like,
hold on. My fault. My fault.
no, 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 no. Oh wait,
I
you gonna say something?
Yeah. Yo, bro, I think RJ can do everything Randall is doing, but better. Put him in
I
that.
said that before too.
I think,
I said that
bro.
with
That's
Obi.
why. That's why I mentioned in the beginning. I said I think RJ can do things more efficient than Randall. That's how I feel, man. His 3-point shot to me is better than Randall by a stretch. That's how I feel. The mid range, RJ's getting better at it, but Randall got a better mid range for now. But Randall's mid range, you never gonna see Randall come off a pick. Say we get a good center, you're never gonna see Randall come off a pick and pull up. You feel me? Pull up
The simple
while
shit.
pull up while the
Exactly.
defense is backpedaling. You're gonna see RJ do that. RJ might miss a couple, but RJ it's all gonna look good. It's gonna look good. He's gonna make some, and it's gonna look good, and he's gonna get better at that. And then you see he could do a little something in that post game, and you can see the defense respect him in that post game. You know why? Because he be getting mismatches. RJ is strong. He be having babies on him. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I'm telling you, man, yo, RJ can do everything Randall is doing. It's not like Randall's a great rebounder. RJ is not neither, but you know what Randall get a game? Maybe like 7. We get 7, 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, Randall sits in the paint most of the time, though. To be fair,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And
yeah,
Randall, a lot of Randall's rebounds are not impressive. If y'all notice that, they're like
Yeah.
yeah,
stat
no.
stuffing. They're stat stuffing
That
type
stuff
rebounds. Like
exactly.
it's like the ball come to you. You feel me? it's dumb type rebounds. You know, so RJ might have a little less than what
He
Randall
might have
is.
got 10 tonight because I think he was sitting in the paint.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So my thing is, yeah, RJ could do what Randall does. I'm telling you, man, get rid of him, get a point guard, get a real good point guard for Randall. I'm telling you, you could get a good point guard for him, but you're gonna have to throw something in. You throw Kemba in because you know they're gonna want a point guard back if they're getting rid of a point guard. They go throw Kemba in, you throw Randall and throw some picks in, sweeten the deal up. I'm telling you, it could happen. You get a good point guard, you get RJ in the starting lineup, you get Obi in there, and once a good point guard is in there, Obi's game is gonna be unlocked. And then from there, man, I feel like we still gonna win the playoff. We still gonna get to the playoffs because we got a good point guard. And from there, we just build from there, man. We just build from there because I feel like, but honestly, bro, I'm chatting, bro, because just like you said, Don, man, ain't nothing gonna change if we got this coach.
Yeah, I don't even want to really make moves like that. It's gonna be moves that he wants to do.
It's the coach.
Prehistoric ass coach. You know what I'm saying?
It's the
Like
coach. Damn.
He
it's
might be the common denominator. I said it was Randall, but it might be him.
It's both for sure, but
Yeah, okay.
because we've seen this before from Randall before Tibbs was the coach. We've seen this before from him. So it's not like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And even when he was with the other teams, the Lakers and the Pelicans, he was still a turnover machine, Still turning the ball over, still low IQ. So that's just who he
Still low
is.
IQ. Mm-hmm.
This is who he is, Maybe he could play better with a better coach. I'm not denying that. Anybody could play better. You could get a scrub from the G League, put him with the right coach. Shit, Popovich turned many scrubs into great players. You know what I'm saying? So it's possible, but I don't want to deal with that on the Knicks, man. We got PTSD when it comes to this stuff, man. Like, we tired of this. Like, if you a scrub and we see any little weakness, get you up out of here. We don't got time for that.
This ain't no nursing home, bro. Like, I don't got time for that shit.
We don't have no patience for that, man. For real.
You think Randall goes though? December. Like, do you? I'm gonna ask you. Do you think they actually think Randall is on the? Do you think this team? Do you think is Randall is on the block, the trading block to be traded or dealt with anything, or you think
no,
they
I
just
really
think they're
think
gonna
that
build
the
around him?
team
team?
could use him.
I don't even think they think of that.
What?
I don't even think the team is even thinking of, like, you talking about his teammates thinking of Randall's gonna be traded.
No, like if the front office think do you think the front office has Randall on the block
Oh, the
to
front
be
office,
traded?
bro. Yo, if the front office are watching the games that I'm watching, and they're watching every single game like we're doing every night, I don't see how you can't be having some conversations. I don't see how. You got to have some type of conversation, bro.
Because it was going in the right direction and it just stopped. Because I
Yeah.
don't know if they allowed Tom Thibodeau to get the keys and do what he wants, or if it's a trap to see how good he is. Because I'm not sure of the relationship, but Tibbs can't be sleeping good at night. UBG says there's a reason Tibbs has been fired so many times. I mean, yeah. Shit. Like, I'm not seeing even the one thing that he was so renowned for. We talking about defense. We're not even talking about practice. We talking about defense, bro. I don't really see it. It has disappeared, bro. It has disappeared completely. That was supposed to be his thing, right? And at this point, I feel like guys like Clyde and them, they're forcing themselves to say good things. Because Clyde will be like, the defense that the Knicks have been so renowned for, bro. We haven't played defense since before the playoffs last year. you know, like at this
I
point,
feel like Tibbs is a guy who helps steady the ship, but you ain't gonna take him to sail, if you know what I mean. Like he'll fix what the problem is right there, but then if you want to go farther, he's not
He the
good enough.
mechanic. He the mechanic, but he's not the sailor. He the
Yep.
mechanic, but he's not the sailor.
you can
You
fix the
ain't gonna
boat.
go far.
If you ask him to sell that
Yeah.
shit, you're gonna die.
He's just not good enough.
Name.
He's
I
not good
like
enough.
the name associated with the team, but I don't like the coaching style. Like coaches that surprised me, like Tom Thibodeau. I know you seen that video, Eric, because you liked it on Insta about Tyronn
What?
Lue. You know,
Yo, that was beautiful.
You seen
Oh
that?
my
That shit
god,
was
that was
ridiculous.
beautiful.
How smart it was that the dude drew up a play out of the timeout when they basically looked like when they were gonna run the same play twice, but the
You know, I
second
was
one,
watching that game and I saw that play
you
and I was
seen it?
like, damn, they had an open guy.
Oh, they did the
But
same.
PG, yeah,
They did the
yeah,
same play, but then did a variation.
Yes.
yeah.
Yo, bro, do you see our impound plays? Do you see our inbound plays? Are you shit? Yo, do y'all see those inbound plays that Tibbs is drawing up? Nobody's getting open. It looks like nothing's. It looks like nobody's flashing to the ball. Nobody gets open. And then did you see the last one? Like I said, they ran the play early. If y'all
Way
watch
too
that,
early, yeah.
watch that back. They ran the
I'm gonna
play
watch that 'cause I
early.
didn't see it.
They're
I'm gonna
not in
see it.
sync. They ran the play super early. Some teams like the Warriors, they do that on purpose just to throw you off because they got mad shooters. They'll throw you off
Yeah.
and do that. But the way we did it, that wasn't a throw off because all Randall did was run to the corner. I don't know. It could have
When you
been
say early, did we run it before the ball was even inbounded?
before he had the ball in his hands, before the inbounder had the ball in his hands. The ref still had the ball.
Oh hell no. Yeah, I
Watch
gotta
it
see
back.
that.
Watch it back. Right.
That's a shambles. That's a
Well,
shambles.
Friday is ruined. I should have ordered food at least because it would have made my night better.
It's Friday?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think we got the Bucks on Sunday, 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Sunday at 12. That's at home, right?
I can tell you right now.
I might
think
go to
so.
that if I'm feeling better.
12 p.m. Why, you not feeling good right now?
Nah, yeah, I caught something. But I
Oh.
got tested. Shit came back negative. But you feel me? I woke up felt a little funny in my throat. I feel like tomorrow might be a little worse. You feel me?
There's some shit going around, bro. I told you I caught some shit too. I don't know if it was that, but
Yeah.
whatever, bro. Keep
I'll
taking care of
be
your body.
playing ball. I'll be playing ball like every other day. So it's like I be around mad people, but I just thank God it wasn't COVID. I went to the doctor, bro. The doctor put the stethoscope on my lungs and all that. You know when they have you breathe
Yeah.
deep breaths.
Yeah.
He was like, you work out? I was like, yeah, I'll be running miles a day and all that. He was like, man, the way your heart sounds. He's like the way your heart and your lungs sound is so strong. Like, for me, so I'm. For me, I never got checked. Nobody ever told me that. So I'm like, all right, thank God what I'm doing is working. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's the goal at the end of the day. I'm trying to have a healthy heart. That's how you live on.
That ass.
But yeah.
Okay. I just did the check on myself. I gotta call my doctor because I make sure to check my blood and shit like that. You know, you gotta do these things, even though it's scary, man. I know it's scary, but you gotta do it.
Yeah.
You know,
And
like,
another thing, bro, the people always talk about Randall's his conditioning is very good and all that. I think it's that's overrated. I think his conditioning is overrated.
I think he looks
Maybe
tired
Tibbs
because
plays
he
him too
forces
much.
himself to do too much. You know, he doesn't have to do all that shit he's doing, but he wants to be the guy so bad. But
He's getting
I
mad
think,
tired. He's just doing. Tibbs is
I
running
think
into the
it's bad.
ground. Tibbs is running into the ground,
Not,
right?
it's not a good system for him to be in. I think he could. I think Randall could still work in a different system, man. I really do believe that. He needs a coach to show him, like work on that shit, and make him believe that he can do it. You know, make a coach that's gonna motivate him to change his game, not to necessarily defer all the time, but make his game work for him. I don't think Tom Thibodeau is teaching enough basketball. You know, one of the biggest things that ever happened to me, like coaches that I had, you know, they wouldn't teach me the game of soccer properly, like from what I didn't know yet and I had to learn that myself when I was older, but it was already too late. You know what I'm saying? If you can have a coach that can tell you the things you need to see and how to do it, you can become such a better player because now you can still play your game, but have different ways of playing it. And I don't think Tom Thibodeau, and that's the biggest disappointment for me because I don't think these these guys are not getting better. You guys think they're getting better? No, he's not. They're not getting better. I don't. There's not one player this year, maybe except for Obi, because his natural progression from a rookie to sophomore season is to do a little bit more because you get confident. I can't say that about Tibbs, man. I can't say that. I can't say that players have gotten better playing for him, and then nothing will change because of it. I don't think so.
The Bucks are probably gonna kill us, man. I'm tight.
Huh?
We could possibly lose like 5 more in a row. Like
Exactly. Like
No.
we're struggling with this team. It doesn't matter if we fucking play Milwaukee or something.
I was telling
We
y'all
were down by
yesterday.
20 something in the first quarter or some stupid shit.
I was
Like
telling y'all.
14 to 30.
I told y'all that, and y'all didn't believe me. I looked at the schedule and I said we might win 2 games a month, and people thought I was crazy. But this team is going in a dark, dark, dark place. But I think you're right, Dev. I think if they are watching the front office, that is, if they're watching the way we are watching, something has to give eventually.
I honestly think we can beat every team we play. Like I feel like we can beat every team we play, but I feel like we can also lose every team we play.
if we
If that
lock
makes sense.
in, if we just lock in, I feel like we could beat every team.
Yeah, but a team like the Raptors wins because they're well coached. They should not. They should not look. They should have never gave up the 20 points, to be honest. But they won in the end because they were hitting their shots, and it just looks better. Like if you look at any other NBA team, well, most teams, 90% of the league, the way they play is in a system, and you have a star. You still want to play for your star, but you make sure your star gets the best possible shot. And then a guy like Paul George is going to do the rest. A guy like Kawhi is going to do the rest. Steph Curry is going to do the rest. But you put him in optimal positions. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you get that from Tom Thibodeau, honestly. You don't get guys at the perfect positions. Why is that important? Because that's how you win. I don't want Julius Randle to fucking take threes all the time from top of the key. Guy's strong. Julius Randle's strong. Get inside. You
Now
know what
he
I'm
kicks
saying?
the ball too far away from the basket for me.
You know? It's not good.
To
It's not
me,
good.
he doesn't even have post moves. He just does a little turnaround or like a turnaround jumper into the paint or away from the paint. Like early in the season, I seen him show a little like upper unders,
Yeah, I seen that
some
too. Yeah.
pump fakes, and the step throughs. He's not even doing that. Like, he's just mad like nonchalant. Like I'm not even like, bro. Even though I hate him, I feel like he can't really shoot and all that. I still want you to shoot. If you're open, shoot the ball.
Yeah. 4 for 8 tonight. Like
I don't even care if
what
you
is
miss.
that?
If it's a good shot, I won't care if you miss. I'm gonna keep it a stat. I'm not no hater, bro. If it's a good
That's
shot, it's
why
a good shot.
like that last shot, bro. Like I'm
Yeah, that's a
not
good
tripping
shot.
on that shit.
It's a good shot. But he's just not clutch,
He's not clutch, yeah.
He's just not clutch.
No. I mean, we would have deserved to win that, to be honest with you. I'm kind of glad we missed it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we didn't deserve to win that game.
No, we didn't deserve that. Let's be honest. We didn't really.
The fact that we was in the game to begin with,
No,
in the game,
and,
like
and
it's
we
already
would
like
keep the pressure off Tibbs if we had won that. Oh, Tibbs find a way to win. Julius Randle's magic, whatever the fuck, New York Daily News or New York Times shit. They'll find a way to spin the shit if we win. But if we keep losing, something has to give. I want something to give, though. I just want Tibbs to be gone, I think. Ultimately, I want Tibbs to be gone. Everything else for me, just leave it as is. Because if you make
I
any
feel like
moves,
him winning that coach of the year is just like it
he
probably was a
deserved it,
good thing
though.
and a bad thing, bro. He did deserve it, but I think it was a good thing and a bad thing. Like
Nah, wasn't
now
there
that he
another?
won it,
Wasn't there
bro, he
another
got
coach
like
that
another
deserved
year.
it?
Yeah,
Wasn't there
Monty
another coach
Williams.
that wasn't Monty?
Yeah, Monty
It
Williams.
might have been Monty Williams, yeah.
Yeah, he deserved that shit, man. They just
But
judge that off. They judge it off the regular season. They should
The
wait.
regular,
They
yeah,
should wait.
true.
They should wait till the end of everything to start giving people that. For me,
I don't know, man.
yeah, but so we got the Bucks next, and it's an early game. We definitely losing that. Bro, Randall be looking sleepy at 7:30. Imagine how you gonna look at 12. Wait, when was the last game? We just had a game at noon, right? Then we just
I
have a
think he
game
had
at noon.
Yeah,
a 1 o'clock game or some shit.
Who we play that game and did we win that?
no, we lost. I know we lost.
Oh, it was like on a Saturday too. I remember. I was like, bro, I'm not spending my Saturday watching this shit. I forgot who we played though.
We
Yeah,
played
I
up
forgot who we
right
played.
now. We played the Nuggets that time.
Oh yeah, you know, yeah.
Yeah, fuck out of here. I was gonna turn that shit off.
And now we're gonna play a team that's better than the Nuggets. Oh man, but we beat the Bucks what one time already?
I think once this season.
Yeah, but we're not in any type of confident mood or anything. We're not anything.
Oh yo, we forgot about Nerlens Noel. Did we get on him?
Oh, what a shitty dude. Oh my
He's completely
lord.
garbage. He's just paper
Yo.
thin. He is garbage. Like
I don't see the point of putting him in the lineup, bro. I
put
really
Jericho in. Put Jericho in.
You saw Scotty Barnes? Like, yo, niggas don't fear no one.
Bro, what pick was he? What he was like 5 or something or 4?
With Scotty Barnes?
Yeah.
I think he was 4th.
Okay. Man, imagine we had talent like we ain't never get no draft picks like that, bro. What are we doing?
I'm sorry. It's just the New York Knicks. Like DJ said, you it's fucked up, man. Because to think of it, if I look in that draft, I told you guys,
Then they
every
got
single player that was drafted after RJ Barrett, or no, for every other year before, the year before, and the year after, were all really good players. And RJ again was just stuck with a guy.
Yeah, as much as I like RJ, it's facts, bro. We see these people, we see these dudes, Scotty Barnes. We see the effectiveness right away. It's like night. It's like, bro, bro, he's talented. You see, you feel me? And you know, yeah, man.
They love him in Toronto.
Man, and we've had picks around 4. We've had picks. You know what I'm saying? We've had picks.
You pick Porzingis,
People been
you
getting
pick
picks in 8 and
Ntilikina,
12. People
you
been
pick
picked.
Kevin Knox, you pick. That's what you get. Like if you years of not, because these guys need to stay on the team for like 3 years. That's what you're gonna get. You don't draft well.
We wasted our this fucking team, bro. Like
Because all of them turned out damn near just dirt. Most
dirt,
of them.
bro.
Most of them.
Terrible.
You could have picked better players at LA Fitness. That ass,
For real
like
though.
it's
Like,
crazy.
we getting niggas from overseas and shit. Like this is a shambles.
And
bro.
they got their center. Did they draft that center, Bouchier or whatever? What's his name? Rochier?
Boucher or some shit.
Boucher.
Yeah, they drafted him. Or he?
I think he was G League or something. I think they did, and then he
I think
played
they
in the
did.
G
I don't
League or
remember him
something.
really playing
But
for any
it's
of
not
the
his
teams.
first year though. He's not a rookie, right?
Nah, it's not his first year. Nah, he played last season, I think.
Well, he's nice. You see
Yeah,
a little touch he got in the mid range.
Got a 3.
He got a 3. Like, bro, like, man, we don't know how to pick players.
You
man.
know what? I'm gonna end this on a positive note. Maybe Obi Toppin can be a spark that we need to light the fire. Maybe he gets into it with Randall. Maybe he gets into it with somebody, and that motivates people. Because I do think, speaking of picks, that Obi can be something, But it's like,
I think Obi's the future. Like, I really think that's a Knick player, bro, for years to come.
Yeah, he's interchangeable. Any team you throw at him, he stays. He stays. Yeah, but yeah. But all right, though, y'all.
I'm holler at y'all. See y'all Sunday.
A good stream, Don.
all right, boy.
All right, everybody in the chat, whoever in the chat, peace.
Peace. Thanks, UBG. Thanks, B Sim. Yeah, I mean, we can't get hung up on it too much. I mean, we get what we get, right? We play the Bucks on what is it? Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. I hope not. I hope those young kids won't leave, but I don't know. Shit, I'm out of here, guys. Go enjoy your Saturday. Go spend some time listening to some music. I don't know. Go talk to your girlfriend, your wife, anybody else but the New York Knicks. Good night, everybody. Talk to y'all, man.